already started. I just went live and it doesn't really matter anyway. Like, right. So we're planning to do this draw, yeah, for the Vadio Cup, which is down to the last 8. They've got which quarterfinals. You've got the second division individuals, which is at the last 16 stage, and you've got the third division individual, which is the last 8 stage. So people keep asking me what's the story and when we're going to do it. So let's see. Can I get this up on the screen? So you're going to call out and let me know you've got them all. So this is now the last 8 of the third division.
Yeah, third division individuals.
So we've got Shane Durnan, Paul Campbell, Kevin Crilly, Peter Cahill, Hugh McGrath, Rory White, Colin Cahill, and Kevin Morrison. So I'm going to shuffle them up, yeah?
Yeah.
And here we go. You ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
So the first person out is Peter Cahill. Peter's going to play. Kevin Crilly. And now we've got another Cahill, Colin Cahill. Colin Cahill is going to play. Just checking, you can see this. All right. Colin Cahill's going to play. Paul Campbell. Kevin Crilly's going to play Paul Campbell. And then we have Kevin Morrison from INFA. Kevin Morrison is going to play
local
Rory White, 2 teammates. Kevin Morrison is going to play Rory White. And another INFA man coming up now, along with Ian Durnan against Hugh McGrath.
Who was that? Shane Dornan.
Ian Durnan against Hugh McGrath. You get them all right?
Yes, plenty of locals, plenty of interest there now.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you now just call them out as I let me see.
Peter Cahill from the Endo versus Kevin Crilly from Murphy's and Make. Colin Cahill from the Endo versus Paul Campbell from ANF.
Yeah.
Kevin Morrison from the ANF versus Rory White, also from the ANF. And then you have Shane Dornan, Nifty 50s versus Hugh McGrath from the ANF, Newry ANF.
Yeah, so there's a couple of good wee draws there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right, I didn't realise that the Newry ANF had many left in it.
I
They have
know,
4 of the 8.
until we're actually calling it out there. So let me just see here. Is that the best way of a look there? I have them. I can make it better like that. I want to see. I think that's better there. Right. So now we've got individual second division.
Yes.
We've got 16 entries. Anthony O'Hanlon, Pat Byrne, Shane McNamee, Liam Turley, Emmett Fern, Paddy Crimmins, Ronnie Poocher, Paul McAreevy, Malachi Maguire, Paddy Beggs, Tiernan Casey, Mark Maguire, Jared Poocher, Damien McCardle, Martin Pollock, and Gareth Trainer. I'm going to shuffle them up and I'll go.
16, okay I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one out is Gareth Trainer. And Gareth will play Liam Turley. Gareth will play Liam Turley.
2 teammates.
2 teammates. And Amanda put Stephen Sherry out here, I think it is. Yeah, Tiernan Casey. think it's CWCB, or if I'm right.
That's the first three out are all CWC.
And he's playing the mighty Paddy Crimmins from Trainer B. He's got that okay, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
And now we have Ronnie Poocher. One of the brothers is still involved.
And one of the favourites, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say he won't be far away, him and Anthony O'Hanlon. Ronnie Poocher will play Paddy Beggs. Who, Liam?
Marty Pollock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, there's a few there, you know, that.
Even
Ronnie
Diddles.
Yeah, actually, here's another man coming, is it? No, well, there's Jared Poocher. That's the other man. So Jared Poocher is going to play. Jared Poocher going to play Emmett Fern. Yeah.
Oh,
Diddles McCardle.
The People's Champion.
Will play. This will probably be Martin Pollock. Well, this is going to be a tight one. This is going to be a tight one. Who is that? Anthony O'Hanlon. That's not an easy one to choose.
No.
Diddles McCartan versus Anthony O'Hanlon. The two Maguires are still in here.
Yeah.
Hope they don't play each other.
Speak of the devil.
Malachy Maguire. Uncle Molly. And he's going to play the mighty Pat Byrne. Past individual winner. That's Malachy versus Pat Byrne. Which leaves the four left.
Yeah.
Or Shane McNamee. Shane will play. I'd say it has to be the other Maguire, is it? No, Shane's going to play Paul McAreevy.
Here, he had a wee chance too.
Yeah, Paul's a good player. But, you know, I think Martin Pollock's got a good run, and I think he's a lot of experience here, so, you know, he'd be disappointed if he didn't make the semi-finals.
Yeah.
So that's Martin Pollock plays Mark Maguire then, Liam, if you have it.
Yeah, I'll call this out here, yeah.
Yeah.
The Gareth Trainer from the CWCB versus Liam Turley, also from the CWCB. You have Tiernan Casey from the CWCB versus Paddy Crimmins from Trainers B. You have Ronnie Poocher from Nans Rams versus Paddy Beggs. I think Paddy's also with Trainers B. You have Jared Poocher from Nans Rams versus Emmett Fern from Drummond T A. Damien McCardle from McGuigan's Bar versus Anthony O'Hanlon from the Nifty 50s. You have Malachy Maguire from Nans Rams versus Pat Byrne from McGuigan's Bar. Shane McNamee from Drummond TA versus Paul McAreevy from McGuigan's Bar. And then the last game, you have Mark Maguire from Nans Rams versus Martin Pollock from the CWCB.
Very good. So now I'm going to go on. I'm going to move to the Vadio Cup. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Not yet, no?
Not yet.
Let me change it here for you. Is that okay?
That's it there, yeah.
The Vadio Cup has got Trainers Bar, Seasiders A, Trainers Dance, Port Bar, Quarter Bar, Different Strokes, Bears, and CWCB.
Very interesting cup this with it been all pairs, like it's been it's been very good. A few shots.
We definitely enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was a great team game. So it was.
Yeah.
Definitely was. And it's hard, like anybody could win it. Every game has been tight.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So let me do this.
Especially with the handicap system and all in place for when the bigger teams meet the lower, it sort of levels it out, like.
Yeah, definitely.
Like my own team there lost to the Seasiders A, and with them having the one start. Well, don't get me wrong, they're a very good side, like they deserve to beat us on the night, like so.
Yeah. But what were you beat in it?
5-4, but like they had the one start. They 5-4 on the actual night. Like they beat us 5-4. So with their one start, you're saying like 6-4. Like.
I know the trouble is you're chasing games. Like we'll go on to that shortly. Like we're playing in the Cunningham Cup this Thursday, and we have to give trainers B 2 games. Like, well, we don't give them, but like we start -2. As we all know, you still play 9 frames, but we effectively are, 2 down.
Yeah,
before
well,
you start, so it is a bonus for the other team.
And they have players more than capable as well. Like you've young Caleb McCorland and all. You've young Caleb and all playing for them. Like, they're more than capable of break finishing. Like.
Look, the thing is, it could be over before it starts, just by the rule. But that's what's making it interesting. It means
it's leveling it out for everyone.
Sorry,
it's leveling it out.
But we were sort of unlucky to get there because they're a fairly good team to get it. You know what I mean? Like, same as you've got a team like Seasiders there that are a good team anyway. So whenever you come into all you're playing a good team, one game's a lot.
You would near rather get a team that's in your own division. So you're starting level with them.
You're starting level because you're always looking over your shoulder with 2 games that you have to sort of catch up on.
Yeah.
So are you ready to go then? Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the Vadio Cup, the Purge Cup, as we call it. So there's Paul Taylor's Port Bar. Right first. The Port Bar will play. You want some of the that's a good
that's a good game there.
That's them two's in the same division, aren't they?
There's a first division team. There's a first division team guaranteed to get to the semi-final.
I know. So that's 2 first division teams. Now this is vital here. Different strokes. You want them to hit. You want them to hit one of the big boys here. And there is, let's say, there's quarter bar, trainers down, and trainers bar. You want Bears want to miss these boys out, and they do hit trainers bar, which is Mark McSherry's team. Different strokes plays trainers bar. Now, is Bears going to get a chance to get a run through here? If trainers downs draws against quarter bar. That's trainers downs. A move. It's not fixed too, by the way.
Downs play Bears.
Do you think so?
No.
CWC.
CWCB.
But like there's trainers downs. Like there's the CWC have a 2-0 start there.
Yeah.
That's right too. Yeah. You know what I mean? And quarter bar. The Bears. So that's interesting there. Call me then back out then again.
Port Bar versus Seasiders A. Yeah. Different Strokes versus Trainers Bar, which is Mark McSherry's team. Dan's, Paddy Talby's team versus CWCB. And Quarter Bar versus the Bears.
Like the way the end games are, Port Bar versus Seasiders, that's a scratch game. Both of them start level because they're in the same division.
Yeah.
Different Strokes against Trainers Bar is also a scratch game. Both start level. But
Downs are
whatever way it occurs. And then, no, but is it not? What way does that work? Are they plus 2?
Downs are -2.
-2.
Sorry. Say that again. Who is it? It's Dan's. Paddy's. Is it Paddy's team we're talking about? We're talking about trainers down. Paddy's team's playing who?
Paddy's team's playing CWCB.
Yeah, well, CWCB is in.
No, it'll have to be plus. It'll have to be +2. They have to. The lower team has to start plus, or nobody can get the 5. So that's scratch versus +2.
This is
nobody starts playing.
CWCB is in division. What division?
2.
CWCB. They're in division. The new divisions. They're in the new division 2. So
2.
They get 2. They get 2 games on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get +2. They're +2.
Well,
because if it's the R way, the R team wins. It means a team can only get the 4. A team can't get the 5. It has to be always plus.
Well, the way we done it in the Vadio Cup is you're starting 2 down.
Yes, you start 2 down. You start -2.
Now, so far, when you played Seasiders, you started.
They start plus.
You started No, you started.
We started naught. We started naught, and they started +1. You can't have anyone starting minus. It means you never get the finish line.
Listen, you still have 9 games.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
So that means 7 games.
If somebody puts down before they start, they go to 2. Right? In a cup game, you get 3 singles, 3 pairs, 3 singles. If somebody is 2 and they win, say for instance, the team that is, so say I'm -2, right?
No, you know, a team doesn't, you can't start minus. You have to start scratch.
It isn't really minus. What I'm trying to say is you don't take 2 games off the 9. Do you understand?
I know that. That's what I'm saying. But if you started scratch or -2, you'd only have 7 games left.
No, but the way we done it in the Vadio Cup will work as this as well.
No, it's the same for all the cups.
I know. So, well, you can call it plus, you can call it minus, but the main question I would get from the teams was, if we're playing against the team and we're, whatever you call it, +2 or -2, do we take 2 games off the 9? And you don't take 2 games off the 9.
No, you play all the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Megan McGuigan said that he started 0 against CWC and they won 6 frames.
No, they started +1 and won 5 frames. That's how they got the 6. We won 4 frames. The score was 6-4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
So we're going to try and say it. What's the easiest way to say it? If we have a cup game which consists of 9 matches, and we're, say for instance, our penalty is 2 games.
You start scratch. They start +2. If they win the first 3 games, they're on 5. There's still 6 frames to be played. So you can win 6 frames.
So we can still catch up with the 6 against 5.
Yes, but if you do it -2 and you win the first 2 games with 7 games left to play, it's not. Nobody can get the 5. The only way you can get the 5 is if you go plus.
Yeah, I got you.
I have it all wrote down. Don't that from the same as the Vadio Cup.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. That sounds right there.
So, like, if a team starts say you start -2 on Thursday night, and the odd team wins the first 2 games. That means they're 2-0. They're 2, and you are still -2. So that wouldn't make sense.
I don't care what you call it, -2 or +2. What I know is there's 9 frames, right?
That's right.
If they win 4 games straight away in a row.
Match is over.
If they win 4 games in a row, there is only 5 games left, so we cannot win.
That's right.
Yeah, I know that.
That's the easiest way for me to get it in my head. If we win 4 games, now if we win the first 3 games, there are still 6 games left.
Oh, I know that.
So we would actually, in my mind, we would actually be going we would be nearly +1 at that stage.
No, you are 3-2 up.
Well, I call it 0. If we're 2 down, I'm now +1, but with 6 games to go. The main thing that everybody has to remember is there's 9 frames.
That's right.
And whether you call somebody +2 or the other team -2, it doesn't really matter. The main thing is if you have, for example, in our case against trainers, if trainers win the first 4 games,
match is over.
There's not enough.
Yeah, they're at 6.
They're on 6, and there's not.
They're at 6 and there's 5.
See, and
there's 5 games.
Kevin, that's tight enough against any team, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
No matter what division.
It is, because I'll tell you what you're always playing. You're always playing catch up, and it's always about the fella coming on saying, "God, if I lose this here."
Straight away, you play trainers Thursday night. If you and Kevin win the first 2 games, the score's only 2 each. You know what I mean? There's still all to play for.
Oh, absolutely.
It's 2 each, but there's 7 games left, and remember you've only got 1 single left, so then you're into doubles. That's anybody's game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're into 3 doubles. It's anybody's game. If they were to win 2 of them doubles and the single, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But in the Premier Division, any team that is AAA players, they can only play 3 times. You can only play 3 AAA players.
Michael
And they can only play.
Michael says he didn't boss starting +1. He said we just went out and beat them on the night.
Here, I said it before this. I said it. Here, I said it before this started. That they deserve to beat us on the night, 100%.
Yeah.
Michael wasn't there at the very start of it. I says they deserve to beat us. We have no qualms with that.
What, Cam? Yes,
Michael Vell is very, very chirpy. You better watch her. These quarterfinals could be played at Cross McLean.
Yeah, I hope he gets through to the final. That's two first division teams.
Yeah.
Bears good further than us, Kevin.
What?
Bears good further than us.
Good further than us too.
Yeah.
Right, so I think that's it all. The Cunningham Cup then is coming up. Let me just see here. I'll just see if we put the Cunningham Cup up for you. What do you think of it anyway?
There's going to be some interesting games tomorrow night. There's going to be some very interesting games.
Thursday night.
You know yourself. You have a hard game straight away. We have a hard game. We're playing Mark McSherry's team. The AAA and the AAA has not been allowed to play with each other, and the pairs and all. It levels it all out too. It levels all the teams are always leveling.
It does, because we'll tell you. Do you see if we hadn't have done nothing, everything would have been predictable this season. You know, if you just let everybody away with what they wanted to do.
I don't know why you can see that or not, can you? So it's McGuigan's, right? Well, to go quickly here, right? The venues in the Bears, McGuigan's are playing INFA. So Noel's team is playing INFA, Rory's team.
McGuigan's will win that.
I'd say McGuigan's. Who are you going, Cal?
McGuigan's.
Right. Quarter Bar's playing Bears in the CWC.
Quarter Bar.
Be too strong for them.
Yeah. Trainers Bar is playing CWC.
CWC.
This is it's a 50-50 game, but I have to go with my own team. Yeah.
I'd say it has to be CWC. Different Strokes is playing Drummond T. Yeah, so assume Different Strokes have to give Drummond T.
Plus two.
Drummond T start 2-0.
Yeah, but Different Strokes is just going to be too good, aren't they?
Too strong.
I would still pick Different Strokes. I'll be surprised if they drop a free.
Trainers in Paddy Tabby's team's playing Ballyholland.
Ballyholland start +1. Ballyholland start +1. In the last round of this cup, Trainers played the Bosco, and Trainers had to give the Bosco one start, and it went to a tie-break frame where Paddy Tabby beat John McGee in a tie-break frame. The score finished 5 each.
Yeah, that's only one frame too. So, but listen, if Jim McMahon says, "Look, I'm going to get a team out for this game," you know, because they haven't put the effort in the league. It showed you at the very start of the league, the first game, they actually hammered Simpinina. Simpinina is now top of the league, along with
Ballyholland have been the biggest shock this season.
Ballyholland has been the shock because they've had good players. So anyway, Trainers Day against Ballyholland, I'd have to say Paddy Tabby's team.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would say Tavi's team, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to a tie-break frame with the pick a player each.
Now, this is an interesting one. In Trainers itself, number 7, the mystery team that has basically stopped, who would have been up there with Michael McGuigan's Seasiders when they were playing the North Point League, are playing Murphy's.
Murphy's get a one start.
Murphy's get a one game start.
I would say the one start might just be enough for Murphy's.
I'd say the Fletchers. I'd say Chris Nim would be up for this. I'd say that number 7 will not.
Who do I go for in that one?
Now your predictions last week, Cal. Your predictions last week were atrocious.
Why?
I've never seen the next.
I'll tell you what. No, they were thinking again. They're saying if they built an
what predictions did I give that was wrong last week? Sure, my predictions are all there. Who's top of it? Now, anyway, we're moving on here. Grandview A. Right, so we've got Richie McGee and Connor Dullahan and all the boys.
Seasiders
can get Paddy against Seasiders. It has to be Seasiders.
Seasiders, yeah, I'll go for the Seasiders, but only if they can get Paddy McLaughlin out to play. Paddy could be working or anything. If Paddy's there, the Seasiders will win.
Right, Killeavy Club Hustlers versus Trainers B.
I would say after our win last week, we'll win this.
But Kevin, 2 games is a lot, boy.
No.
It's going to go down to the wire.
It won't.
Kevin, You said it won't when we're playing our pairs game.
It won't. Oh, no.
When we played our pairs
No.
game.
See
It
the way
won't
you
go
want to
there.
talk. See the way you want to
Hold
talk
on,
about
what have I
birds.
done wrong there? What's that at the bottom?
I'll tell you
Number
what you've
7
done
versus
wrong.
Whitecross.
That was an outstanding game that number 7 won.
Yeah, number 7.
Cal, you sound like Jim. You sound like Jim Hollister there. You'll always dodge the awkward questions. Do you know what I mean? If you had been on the Titanic, you would have sunk it single-handedly.
Cahill, how much did you take off him last week? Did you take any money of Kevin last week?
He went home, Liam. He went home early. He was in a bad mood. He
probably hadn't got the 20 quid to play with us.
I have to ask here, Kevin, what prediction did I do wrong?
Now, you done predictions last week. Do you want me to get them out? I have them here on WhatsApp if you want me to call them out for you.
No,
all the teams you named, they didn't happen.
Here,
I
didn't even see us coming. But you know what? No, it's really bad for us. If we had any chance, we were to beat Trainers. You know, because
I'll tell you what, Cal.
Let me finish. We had to beat Trainers and Paddy Tavi's team. Like I couldn't believe that. I want to remove that off here.
3 teams all lost
we were to beat Trainers, which had hammered us the first time round. And Paddy Tavi's run-in would have left him playing CWC. I think it's Bears where would have got 2 points, quarter bar, and different strokes, and then playing us at the very end. And we got
they
went away, and Liam's team threw the game for them.
Cahill, you predicted 3 teams. You predicted 3 teams last week would all win. Us, St. Menina, and the Seasiders, and they all lost their 0. They all lost for the first time.
And here, I'll tell you about they were launching a new ship in Belfast. They said, get Cal McCoy down to do the captain, guaranteed it'll sink. You know what I mean? He says, they don't need exports, just Cal McCoy. Take him along.
I don't know what, I'm going to leave you this. I don't know why you looked at my start of year prediction on the top 4 in each division, and there where I sent it back up again. I think there's only one division where I've got the team wrong.
But
even in the third, I'll tell you who's coming well, and it's the truth. You're John's team, the Bosco. At one stage, I thought they were out of it, really.
Well, I think they are. They're 5th, aren't they? They're 5th.
No, they're at the 3rd.
They're 4th.
They're 4th.
They're 4th.
But do you know whose team's going to make it?
Who?
The wee Westie. Stephen Shy is pumping iron now. He reckons they're going to get top 4. They're going to get top 4.
No chance.
But I says if Stephen plays, because I think Stephen's talking about changing the game next season to Crown Green Bowling. He says the balls are big, there's no pockets.
Is Jones' team not 3rd? Hang on.
They are 3rd.
Yeah, there's 3rd. The 2 top teams is in 16 each. Seasiders A and St. Menina. Bosco's on 11. Port Bar's on 10 and Grandview's A is on 10.
Yeah.
Now Ballyholland had 2 chances to beat. I think it was Grandview they were playing.
They're out of it. Ballyholland's out of it.
2 games. Ballyholland. You know, at that stage, I said if Ballyholland with 5 games to go, if they could win the 5 games, they had a wee chance. They drew, and they're going to be in the cups. But you know, you've got Grandview A and Port Bar, Bosco. So Bosco with 4 games left, that point that they have actually could make a big difference. But if you get who
that was 2 big wins last. Like you think Whitecross, you're bottom of the league, beat St. Menina last week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you see, you know what I think it was? I think Damien Kearney was caught cold. He had a T-shirt on. He was very cold.
Yeah. The big fire lit out in Whitecross. I'd say it was grand.
I'd say put an all block on there, boy.
And Cahill, what about this 3-man competition? Any?
Well, so the 3-man competition.
Give it a wee plug.
Saturday the 23rd. I have a list of teams there. I wonder, can I?
And if any teams can't enter and would like to make a donation.
Well, what I'm going to do anyway is we're going to wait and see. I've contacted everybody there to start asking to get their monies in. There is boys coming back saying to me things like, I can get a 3-man team as well. So I'm waiting to see. I'm sort of putting the pressure on just to see who can do it. But what will happen is it's Saturday 23rd, and we'll wait to see. The idea was it starts at 12 and it's over at 7 that evening. And yes,
But we don't want
anybody
to
that
do.
doesn't
But
want to, sorry, anybody that doesn't want to go or can't go, it would be good if we could throw a wee donation in. I know throughout the league with a lot of people and that who, everybody, every family has got somebody that potentially is sick or somebody belonging is sick. And we're not undermining anybody else in any way. Just in this particular case, I was running the 3-man competition. I got word about Joe's situation, and Joe didn't ask for anything or anything like that. And the opportunity arose, and when I put it out to ask in committee, etc., they all said they felt that it was a good thing to support. So that's how it actually came about. We are supporting it. We hope it's a good day. We hope to get as much as we can, and we'll give all the money to Joe. Minus, we will give the prizes on the day. There'll be an A and B section. We'll give money to whoever is it, they're entitled if they're entering to take that money as well. We're doing a raffle. We've got stuff there in
case
as well.
Case of beer.
Yeah.
Bottle of vodka, aftershave set, bubble bath, and a dinner voucher for 2 and number 7.
Yeah. So
and tickets are.
But Cal, you don't want a team full of triple A's. Like, we're trying to.
No. Well, I actually asked. There's one player there came to me to do it, and I actually said to him, could he break it down a wee bit? Because that is a question. A couple of boys did send me messages that said, "Cal, I'd like to enter a bit of crack, but I don't want to go down and get absolutely wiped out by some of the top teams." So I actually went to player. I'd say that, like, even Daggy McMahon there, and I said, "Daggy, do it," and he says, "I'll tell you what, I'll weaken my team a bit then." So even though their weak team is still strong, but look, there will be chances for both teams anyway. Because the way I'll do it anyway is when the top teams win, they'll be in that top, and the next round of people will be in it, and you'll be guaranteed 4 matches anyway that day. So whatever way I work it, you'll get 4 matches and potentially go on.
Yes,
there's Mickey McClellan's got people coming from outside too. Some fellas that aren't really part of the league, they're glad to do it. Mark Shevlin wasn't able to put in a team, and then came back to me and said that they will put in a team. It's a good cause, he says, and support it. So
no, it's a brilliant cause. Joe's an ex-individual winner, and he's been playing active in the league this season as well, and it's brilliant. It's definitely a good cause to support there.
Joe beat me in the final.
That wasn't too hard.
No, so he beat me in the final. He'll tell you about that.
I wouldn't boast about that.
One of fucking the referee pulled the ball out and give me 2 shots in back in the old rules. I hit the first ball in the pocket, and a certain man was refereeing from one of the teams, and he called 2 shots.
Wasn't you, was it?
He called 2 shots on me.
Absolutely not.
And give it away anyway. So, but anybody that you're talking to, try and get teams in, see what happens. We're moving well on in the league now. We've still got the cups to finish out. We've got individuals in the Premier. That's a draw done there. Shortly, the rest of Francie Lochern, everybody's informed it's off. The other chat.
We're into the last 30. We're into the last 32 of the pairs as well.
Yeah, we've got 32 A and B, which we will bring to a head there. I'm just negotiating people whether they're in or out at the minute in certain cases, and it will come to a head as well. What is the final thing? We're actually what are we in the last league now? We're on game 11, match 11 coming up for some teams.
Match 11, yeah.
Out of 14. You know what I mean?
3 games left, I think, after this week.
Yeah. Like what I tell you, there's plenty of poo. There's plenty of poo.
Yeah, too much of it. Right, boys, so there you are. Took up all your evening. So we'll get them over and we'll get them up, and we'll let everybody that doesn't watch see what the crack is. Is okay then?
Very important. Boys, one thing before you go, very important. Anybody in lost.
Kevin, have you got a chin? Have you got a chin?
Have I got a chin? Yes. Yes.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
No.
Tell me this. I tell you what, see your background.
I can't see your chin.
There's my chin there.
Oh, I thought you were eating something there, right?
No.
Okay.
Now, see your background. You'd think you had a toupee on.
Right, I'm way on.